LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all. Assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Throwing right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense won.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Getting set for the extra. It's a fake. Holder looking to throw.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So here is the Tennessee offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bring in the heat. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. Rolls it in. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to run it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, And the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the Vols will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well-earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit louder. You should be like, listen, feed me the rock.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Aguilar. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Jefferson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Running into the open space. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he...
Oh, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown ball! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Durham. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Off and running. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
One more snap coming before halftime. To throw, it's Aguilar. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
That's caught. It's Durham. Turning it on. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. LSU quick to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Connection to the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking for room, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the games because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Durham.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got it in the middle, it's Green. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. LSU right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With a 1st down in the final period. Ocean from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. So here is the Tennessee offense. Look out, he's got room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Volunteers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tennessee! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got it behind the line. It's Durham. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Stands in and takes the hit. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Vols! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off-play action on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running free. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Trying play action. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Extending the play. Fires to the right. Makes the grab.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure. And I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards. But if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team.
There he goes. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab over the middle. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they've moved out front here on the fourth.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They stop him just short of midfield. What a nice return out to the 48.
First and 10.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll give it to the back. Timeout is called with just a single second left. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Time to take a shot.